Fitzy and Whipper.
Well, how good is this? We're in the Sony offices. He's back in Australia. You're single, mate. 1,000 miles. It is doing very, very well at the moment. Welcome back to Australia.
Kid Laroi.
Hi.
Can you just give us a little bit of an insight of how this song 1,000 Miles came about?
This song, this one was when I first met my girlfriend, and I met her in the peak of me going super hard and working and wanting to become a full-time artist and whatnot. So I just didn't. It was about me kind of second guessing and not knowing if I was ready for the relationship. Basically, it's kind of what it's all about. So it was good. But then obviously, as you see, my perspective changed.
Man, I love that. And does that mean that you had to get approval before you recorded the song? Did she need to sign off on this one?
Of course.
Absolutely not. No. I played it to her, and ultimately she was like, but she understands that music is just my expression of and I'll obviously never I'd never go and say anything bad or something to really upset it. But yeah, it's just my form of expression. She knows that, so she's cool about everything.
Can I ask, when you do stuff like red carpets, does she just sort of give you the once over with your look? Because I have to say, I've done a little bit of stalking on her. She's gorgeous and glamorous. Does she sort of weigh in on what you're wearing and give you some tips?
No, I'm just very. I just kind of wear whatever the I want to wear, honestly. But she's definitely not afraid to check me if she thinks I'm wearing some whack shit. So, yeah.
That's right, man. I get told off all the time. Don't worry about it. Hey, speaking of advice, you got some solid financial advice from a little guy who's had a bit of success in his time. Elon Musk the other day. Is that true? You guys were talking?
Well, we were at the SNL after party, and he's actually a really just down to earth. He was just hanging out, you know, just really seemed very down to earth or whatever. So I felt he was approachable, enough to ask him something like that. So I went up and I asked him, and he basically he told me to invest in something that I love. Yeah, which I thought was great advice. Obviously you expect someone to give you an entire plan. All right, this is what you do. But then I walked away realizing damn, that is probably the best financial advice you could give anyone, because if you don't believe in something, then how is everybody else going to believe it?
That's it.
Yeah, you can't just he could tell me something to invest in or whatever, but if I don't believe in it, then why would I do it?
It's the world that you're living in, it blows my mind, because you're talking to Elon Musk after a Saturday Night Live party. But the one thing that I want to know, and you were down at Waterloo the other day and caught up with old mates that you grew up with and stuff like that. The question that I need to know, have you ever flown out any of your Aussie mates to LA to take them into the Hollywood lifestyle at all?
Yeah, I mean now, back in Australia, I'm with them, I've been with them every day. But my best friend Kenny, he's a character. I'll always tell him I want to fly you out. Get you out here, and he's like, oh, bro, I got to get my passport. And just never gets his passport. He's just kind of but that's what I love about him, though. He never asks for anything, never never want, he told me one time, he's like, bro, I just want to get over there by myself, know? And I was like, and even though I want to be, fly him out and do all this stuff, he's just kind of, that's one thing I do love about him. He's just super real and just super, loves me for me. And
surely you have one person in your life who has started really hassling you for freebies. Oh, mate, surely you can get us a ticket to this. Surely you can take me to this. There has to be a family member, a long-lost cousin. There's always somebody. Who is it in your life who bails you out?
Oh, man, I've had all type of come out the woodwork straight. I've had people that I knew for maybe 3 weeks of life coming out talking about, bro, what, you just gonna leave me?
You're kidding.
Come on, you gotta give me. I'm I don't have to give you anything. I don't even know you like that. Don't and it's what? Where was that same? You don't speak to these people for years.
That's
and
funny.
And then all of a sudden something gets going for you, and they want to come out the woodwork and I always believed in you. No, you didn't.
No, you
didn't. Go
Amazing.
away. Literally off.
I
So
love
that's
that.
why I'm very selective with who I keep around, you know.
Well, Laroi, you're 18 years old. You're one of the biggest artists on the planet. But I want to know who's the bigger kid out of you and Fitzy. Have a look at this guy right here. He
Why?
is more childish than you, without a doubt.
How?
Look what he's wearing.
Oh, it's a band T-shirt.
All right, well, how many band T-shirts do you own?
I own a few. You know, usually my rule is that I don't wear band T-shirts that I don't listen to. But the other day, someone caught me lacking because I didn't know it was a band tee. Like it was like it was a cool design. I just found it in a vintage store, and someone caught me lacking. Like, oh, you like that band? And I was like, what are you talking about? What band? And then they were explained to me, and I was like, instantly had to go listen.
Yeah, well, Fitzy wins that one. He's got 400 band T-shirts.
Four? No, that's a lie. Wow.
No, 400.
400.
Yeah.
All right, what about this one? How many pairs of sneakers have you got?
God. I don't know, dude. Lots.
Well, I only have about 30. You'd have to have way more than 30.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, great. Okay.
I think
Cooked
so.
him. Got
I
him.
think I
All
got
right, you've got him done there. What about this? How many times have you been to Coachella?
Oh, come on, mate.
None, actually. I've been to none.
Well, he's about to play Coachella, I would say.
Fitzy's been 5 times. But you're right, you'll be performing at Coachella. Fitz will definitely be there to see you. But, mate, thank you so much for your time. We know how busy you are. We love your success. Good to see you, mate.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Fitzy and Whipper.